Mm. Mm. Oh my God. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Love for Haitian Food. If this is your first time here, welcome. Please like, share this video, and subscribe to my channel if you like what you see here. Today I'm going to show you how to make these cheesy, delicious, melt in your mouth Pomdete au gratin, scalloped potatoes. It's really good. If you want to see how I make it, stay tuned. Guys, please remember that all recipes can be found on my website, loveforhaitianfood.com. With that being said, let's get to the video. To make this, you will need sliced potatoes, cheese, evaporated milk, chicken broth, heavy whipping cream, grated Parmesan cheese, salt, all-purpose seasoning, diced onions, minced garlic, flour, and butter. First thing you'll want to do is do your prep. I started by peeling my potatoes until they were all peeled like this. I have 7 potatoes pictured here, but you only need about 5 to 6 medium ones for this recipe to work. Next, I sliced them using a mandolin. This is a vegetable chopper and I'm using the mandolin attachment. This vegetable chopper is on my kitchen items list in my Amazon store. The link is in the description box if you're interested. I love this thing because each slice comes out evenly. When I almost run out of potato, I attach it to the guard so I can protect my fingers so I don't accidentally slice them off. This makes using the mandolin so much safer. Once I slice them, I place them in water to keep the potatoes from turning brown. Here's what they look like. Then I cover the bowl and place it in the fridge while I prep the rest of my ingredients. So these are the cheeses that I'm going to be using. I have Gruyere, Gouda, and grated Parmesan cheese. And I'm going to shred this. Using the same chopper, I switched to a grater attachment to grate my cheese. And this is what it looks like all shredded. Here, I measured out the Gruyere and Gouda, and I'm tossing the two together to make sure that they're well combined. I'm going to set 1 cup of that mixed cheese aside because I will be adding it into our cheese sauce later. I have my 3-quart baking dish here. You can use a 2-quart dish if that's what you have. I have a 3-quart one, so that's what I'm using. The first thing I'm going to do is butter it. I'm using a paper towel to spread it evenly. I'm going to set that aside. And next, on low to medium heat, I add my butter, mix that around some, and let it melt. Next, I add my onions, give that a mix, then my garlic, and continue mixing. Now, time to make a roux. To the butter, onion, and garlic, sprinkle in some all-purpose flour and use a whisk to combine it. When it's all incorporated, I add the chicken broth and continue whisking. And that's what it will look like right here. Next, I add the evaporated milk, and I'm still whisking everything together. Then I add the heavy cream and continue to mix all of that really well. Time for the cheese. First, I'm adding half of the Parmesan cheese. Sprinkle that in there and mix it well. Followed by that cup of shredded cheese I reserved earlier. And I'm just mixing that cheese in there. Just dump it all in there and keep mixing. Our sauce is nice and cheesy. Now I'm going to add my seasonings, and I'm using Mayi all-purpose seasoning. The link to purchase is in the description box below. Sprinkle that in there and continue mixing. Now I'm going to add my potatoes to my sauce and coat them.
Okay, hold it right there. I just want to pause here and tell you that I have way too much potatoes right here. You see this? That's too much. I was questioning myself if I should add more potatoes, and I decided to give it a try, but it was too much, and I ended up not putting them in. You'll see that in an upcoming clip, so don't make the same mistake I did. Make sure you follow the recipe as you see it on my website. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program.
And coat them very well.
So this is where I was saying I put too much and ended up leaving some potatoes in the bowl. Again, follow the recipe as it appears on my website. Time to get these potatoes and cheese assembled. I'm adding a layer of potatoes to my baking dish. I keep adding until it's covered like this.
Now I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese.
Next, I'm adding the Gouda and Gruyere mixture. Gonna sprinkle that over the top evenly. I'm gonna save the rest of this cheese for the top. Add the rest of the potatoes into a second layer, like so. And don't forget to pour the rest of that sauce in there. And yes, I'm scraping the pot parce que nous pas gaspiller. We don't waste around here. Now I'm gonna add the rest of my Parmesan cheese. Sprinkle that on top. And then the rest of the shredded cheese mixture. Again, I'm sprinkling this all over the top. This is gonna look so good when it comes out. Nice and cheesy.
Now I'm going to cover this with aluminum foil, and then I am going to bake it for 1 hour at 325 degrees.
I'm placing this on the middle rack here. It has been 1 hour, and now I'm going to remove the aluminum foil. Turn the temperature up to 350 degrees and bake it for another 20 minutes or so. Keep in mind that you may have to adjust the baking times based on your oven. I've made this in 2 different ovens, and one came out great after 1 hour and 20 minutes, and in the other, I had to put it under the broiler for another 5 minutes to get some color. So yeah, keep that in mind. Now, after the extra 5 minutes under the broiler, this is what she looks like. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at her. I want to cut into this right now, but I have to let it sit for about 20 minutes to let it cool off a bit. While it cools off, I'm just garnishing it with some chives, adding a little color to it to make it even prettier. And chives goes well with potato anything, so that's even better.
Now is my favorite time to taste. Oh my God. Delicious. L'aile bon. Start that over again. L'aile bon, faut dire bon, li bon. I hope you guys try and like this recipe. Bye.
Music is My Wife by King Flunts. Thank you for watching. Bye. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. Subscribe to my channel and watch some of my previous videos while you're here. Thank you.